Okay, I need your input on how to get hit on by a man. And here's why. Just had a scenario where I almost hit on a man and asked for his number, except I didn't think about a cool pickup line until after the fact. But I want men's input on, I'm going to give the whole situation of what happened. What would have led you, or what did you need to see, or what kind of cues or like actions needed to happen on my end for you to then initiate the conversation to see if we were single and get the number, and women, your perspective as well of what you would have done in this situation. Okay, so here's the deal. I was at a brand new Starbucks in my town. It's very nice, but not very attended quite yet, but it has a great working area on the inside. So I was in there working today, and I see this guy come up and he's waiting for his mobile order, and he looks like he had just gotten done with the gym. I had also just gotten done with the gym. So clearly we have Starbucks and the gym in common. That's all I need at this point to at least initiate conversation. And I'm there working diligently. He's there waiting, and they're having some version of construction going on in their equipment in there. And all of a sudden it just is this drill bit that is like hammering into the espresso machine, and it is making this ungodly loud noise. And so it like jars me, and I'm looking up going like, what the hell? And I make eye contact with him, and he's also like surprised. I'm like, oh, great day to come try and get some work done. And he goes, haha, yeah, like, I don't think you're going to get much work done. And I was like, So I went back to work, the noise stopped. And then about 30 seconds later, the noise ramps up again, but even louder this time. And I go, okay. So I pack up my stuff. There is an outdoor area, and I'm going to go work outside and see if that's any better. So I get all my stuff together, and I'm like schlepping my computer and my backpack and my drink outside. And I pass him and I go, let's see if outside's quieter. And, you know, we kind of had a good little chuckle. So I go outside, I'm sitting down, I'm getting all set up. He then pops his head out with my pen that I had left at the table. I wish I was that like cool to be like, oh, I'm gonna leave a pen here and see if he picks it up. Wasn't thinking that much ahead of time. Didn't have that much foresight. There we go. And there I was like, maybe this is my opportunity to like hit on him or see if he's single. So I take the pen and I go, haha, and then he turns around and goes back inside. And the second he went back inside, I went, God, I should have said like, oh, my hero. Or you know what this would be good for? My number, like writing down my number. Are you single? Those would have been great things to say in that moment to even just initiate meeting someone in the real world. And I saw him drive away, and I was like, okay, opportunity missed. And part of me was really sad that he didn't initiate. Right? And maybe he's not single, right? That totally fine. He didn't have a ring on, right? And I know very well to keep my left hand exposed to anybody I think might be interesting and or interested. But again, you don't know just because somebody doesn't have a ring whether they're available or not. But that's where my question lies for you all. Men, if that were you in that situation and there was a woman that you wanted to get to know more, or it was an opportunity to meet somebody in real life, what would have been the cue or signal or something for her to give you to go, it's safe for you to approach, or it's safe for you to ask, or, you know, green light? Because it used to be where men would just be brazen enough and bold enough to just come up and ask or hit on a woman. And I feel like the way society has gone, that men don't do that as much, or it's not well received by a lot of women. And even I would have been okay with him saying, no, I'm not available. I would have laughed it off and been like, that was a pretty good pickup, right? So I wasn't afraid of any rejection because I had nothing to lose in that situation. And I'm confident enough to just ask the question. I just didn't think of it quick enough because I don't know, not used to hitting on people. And then women. Are we like girl bossing where we can't hit on men? Because where my brain goes is I don't want to have to be the one initiating everything. And maybe that's my work to do, is like being tired of the one initiating a lot in dating and relationships. Because I feel like in experiences with dating apps, it's a lot of me initiating conversations and trying to keep conversations going and connections going, which I get tired of, which is why I pulled back from the apps. So that's my question for the chat. Right? Men, what are the green lights a woman can give you out in public to signal safe to approach? This is me individually. I don't know if anybody else struggles with this. Eye contact might be one of those things. I can't see worth shit. So when I'm out and about, Granny's got to put on her glasses. Not Granny. But I can't see if somebody's making eye contact with me or not. So I would have to like squint. It's not cute. It's not sexy, but I can see where eye contact might be one of those things. But I literally, like, if I go out to a restaurant and there's somebody at the end of the bar, unless they're sitting right next to me and we are directly making eye contact, I can't tell if they're looking at me or not to make eye contact or not. But yeah, I would love to hear the input from men of what's safe to approach, and women, How would you handle those situations? Have you done that before where you've initiated approaching someone or giving somebody the green light to ask you out or get your number, or at least even start a conversation out in public? So let me know in the comments. I could use some polls, some comments on what we're doing out in the real world to meet people, because apparently the opportunities are there. I just missed mine. And hey, if you're the dude, if you're Michael, I looked at the board where it had all the names. Michael P at the Starbucks in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and you saw me. I missed my shot. Sorry. This is where I'm at if you need me.